going to put the numbers in. So you know what? We're going to say this is now at 45. This is now at 45. This is 11.1, and this is 110. So I've got a couple different things out of specification. Now, anybody who's worked in water chemistry knows that, man, these problem sets are fun because the way water equilibrium works, some things may go out of a band while another is coming back into equilibrium. Knowing that will be the spec and setting those boundary conditions up can be fun, can be really complex. We don't have the time to really go into that depth, but what we need the operator to do is go, hey, wait a minute, I put numbers in, what should I do next? And the best way I could explain this is if you could shrink your supervisor and have them follow around with your new operator on their shoulder and ask them as they put a number in, okay, is that a good number or a bad number? Okay, if it's a bad number, what should we do about it? Okay, what do we do? And that's how a lot of us have been trained in these operations. The problem is we don't have that anymore. We don't have that reinforced as much. So if we don't have that reinforced within the way we're training, and we don't have that with the new group of operators coming in, we need to be able to digitize that for everybody's sake and for everybody's safety on this point. So now the operators enter this information in, they come back to their main screen and they notice there is a button here. Well, that's great because before there wasn't a button because they did not have to do anything. What this is going to take advantage of, and I'll show you the behind the curtains part here in a second, right, is the conditional formatting required to say, yes, we are in an out of spec condition. Yes, it is an event. And yes, we need to do something about it. How that's visualized here. First of all, you'll notice there's a new event on the list of events that's occurred. There's no endpoint to it because it's currently active. So the operator sees there's an event in progress right now. And I can tell them, because of what measurement I'm making, what type it is. Because there's total hardness I should be checking. There's magnesium hardness. So I'm in a magnesium hardness out of specification. I can look over here. I see it's red. I am high. Okay. So I can see all this information. The other nice part about it is it now gives me a button. Here's the behind the scenes portion. This button is conditionally formatted off this. I know you can barely see it grayed out here. This is a calculational output that says whether we are in a out of spec condition or whether we're within spec. What we've done conditionally, it says when this is true, make that button show up. When it's not true, make it invisible. The ideal here goes back to old Lean Six Sigma, what's called poka yoke, error removal. Let's not give someone an action to take if it's not necessary. If we know it's necessary, let's take them to the part of the procedure that's necessary instead of having them go through all the options and choose your own adventure, right? It's up to us knowing the right answer to help provide this as much as possible to that new operator to make sure the same thing happens in a standard way over and over.